So it's summertime right now, and that's usually the best time for movie industries to release any sort of horror movie they have up their sleeve. And if you really think about it, it's actually a pretty smart business move. For one, you got people that are off of school and sometimes work, and that means they have all this free time on their hands to do whatever they plan to do on a weekend night. Some people, however, they choose to go to the movies, whether it's an action-adventure movie, sci-fi, horror movie, you name it. They go to the movies to enjoy a movie. But some people, however, they go to be a fucking moron. So here's what happened. I went to go see Lights Out Friday night with a couple buddies I work with, and they're very aware of what I do here on YouTube is that I review movies. They wanted to bring me along, so I guess I can give them a deeper perspective of what I saw about the film, and I'm like, guys, come on, it's a horror film, it's supposed to be fun. Kinda made it sound like they didn't want to be friends with me though. So we arrived there, and unexpectedly, it's a sold out 10 o'clock show with a theater full of teenage kids that are on their phones the entire time as soon as I walked in. It was like the whole theater was lit up in itself just how bright their phones are, and it kind of worried me a little bit because I was like, shit, these little runs are already loud to begin with, just imagine how they're gonna be during the movie. And lucky enough, their phones immediately turned off as soon as the trailer started playing. I'm like, cool, that's awesome. People want to see Lights Out just as much as I do. Now that instantly went away as soon as trailers like The Woods started playing. These kids are screaming their heads off as soon as it shows the part with the girl getting trapped in the woods' dirty asshole. I'm like, fuck, it's gonna get so much worse. And sure enough, by the power of Grayskull, it absolutely did. All hopes of them having a little bit of common courtesy to be quiet in the theater was gone. And then the movie started. And just a quick little warning, I'm gonna be talking about a few spoilers for the movie Lights Out, so if you guys haven't seen the film yet, I honestly encourage you to listen to my story/rant to see if you guys experienced the same thing I did. But for those who are aware and have seen it, you guys know that most of the trailers show a lot of the horrific scenes that you've seen 100 times over. When it shows the scene of the girl turning the lights off and on and the demon appears in the darkness, that iconic scene that was reminiscent to the short film, same girl by the way. Now mind you, this was basically the intro scene to kick off this entire horror fest, and once it shows that scene beat by beat of the trailer, these fucking kids, every single one of them screams their heads off. It was one of those like screams that wasn't just annoying, but it was also really deafening, to the point where the people next to me started screaming their heads off too. It was like a chain reaction, dude. Which came to a bit of a surprise for me, because I'm like, why are you guys screaming Bloody Mary at this part? Have you guys seen any of the trailers, or the short film for that matter? You guys are consistently on your phones the moment I walked into the theater. I mean, yeah, maybe to kill time, sure, but dude, I'm sure at some point you have watched that trailer. So it was the first deafening scream that was heard around the world at a very expected moment of the movie. Like, big deal, who cares? It's the beginning of the movie, you still have an hour and 20 minutes left. Oh my god. How I was wrong. This shit continued throughout the entire film with things I never expected going into this film. Now, the next scene that they all do is the scene where Teresa Palmer sees the demon near her bedroom door. She's scratching on her floor, and then as soon as the demon sees her, she goes batshit crazy and jumps on her. Obviously, another part of the trailer. Of course, with countless amount of annoying shrieks and chairs surprisingly coming back and hitting my legs, I hear a fucking baby crying, dude. A baby. Why would you bring a newly born baby into a horror film? That makes no sense. I mean, probably the baby was crying because it wasn't scared, just so it can get away from these annoying teenagers. So they would have any power that they had, the power of crying, to get 16-year-old mom to walk out the theater and nurture it. One less teenager. I really respect you, baby. You are the real hero of the showing. But sadly, even with the fed up baby, it wasn't enough to save me from this domain, because as soon as the movie settled down in the horror scenes, these kids constantly fucking talked and whispered. I'm like, idiots, get the fuck whatever you have to say before you go see a movie. I pay money just like you guys to sit down and watch a horror film. I actually work hard to earn what I earn so I can make sure that every penny I spent is spent wisely. But here I am, I spent money on a Black Panther pop figure and a BB-8 drink that I got at Disneyland, and plus the Kylo Ren helmet and the lightsaber. Yeah, I spent my money wisely. But look, why are you spending money on something that you know that you're gonna go into and talk about stupid shit when there's people there that are actually there to watch a movie and enjoy it? That sounds like a waste of money to me, but you know what? They got their shrieks out when they've seen the parts that they've seen a million times over in the trailers. Whatever, right? But what absolutely fucking did it for me, I almost walked out the theater this time, is that when it gets to the scene where they have the final showdown with the demon, Teresa Palmer and her brother get trapped in the basement by the demon, and then Teresa Palmer yells at her side homie to get the fuck out the house. And of course, he walks right in there the moment that she yells it out, and expectedly, the demon comes out and it jacks the boy boyfriend up pretty good. So then the demon has the upper hand, the demon's going for the final kill, and as soon as she goes for that, the boyfriend pulls out his cell phone and shines the light on her to make her go away for a little bit. And I'm not even kidding. The crowd erupts in applause. Now, the way I took it is that as soon as the kids saw the boyfriend take out their phone, they're like, oh look, he has a cell phone. I have that too. He's pulling out something that's relatable to me. Let's cheer for it. And the reason why I say this is because the scene continues. The dude runs for his life outside and he's like, fuck this, man. This pussy ain't worth it. I'm out of here. He runs outside. The demon clocks him and as soon as the boyfriend goes into the darkness, and once again, out of sheer amazing luck, the boyfriend pulls out his car keys. He turns on the car lights, once again saving himself from the demon, but this time around, no one's cheering in the theater. So why cheer for the phone scene more than the car scene for the boyfriend saving his life? Oh yeah, that's right. Phones are more relatable to teenagers. Look guys, I know it seems like I'm attacking teenagers during a movie in a theater and for people who are close to my age when it comes to this ridiculous shit, but logically speaking, if these kids are on their phones the entire time, there is a great chance of them somehow coming across this trailer at some point in their lives. Whether it's watching a YouTube video and the ad pops up, or an ad comes up when you're on Twitter or TV, whatever. Or since I'm talking about this, they go to a movie theater and they see the trailer till lights out. I'm pretty sure that they've seen the jump scares to the movie, right? But those scenes that they've played in the trailer also play in the movie, and every single one of the teenagers screams their heads off as if it's their first time actually seeing it. At that point, I'm not convinced that they're scared. They're just being annoying towards people around them for God knows what reason. But here's the point, guys. If you guys experience this in a theater like I did, there's honestly nothing you can do about it. You can flip out however the fuck you want, but there's honestly nothing you can do to change the entire theater. However, there's an extent to, like, let's say that one annoying person that just so happens to sit next to you. Just be cool about it. Just say, hey, can you keep it down or put your phone away, please? At that point, that's all you can really do. If that person doesn't want to change their behavior, just move to another seat. But if the theater is packed and the person is unwilling to comply, then I'm sorry, you're fucked. Go get your money back and go another day. But that's the main issue I had with people who go see horror movies on opening weekend. It just sometimes gets under your skin, you know? But I mean, there's only so much that you can do, right? But anyway, I want to know if there's an experience that you had that just really annoyed you, and how did you handle it? Whatever it is, leave it down below. And as always, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all that social media shit down below. Keep in contact with me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, may the force be with you.